Hi, Paul.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Good.
Can you tell us a little bit of why you're here, about why you're here today?
Yeah, I'm here because, one, I wanted to meet some of our partners. We've just had tremendous support from a number of organizations in our sector that, like us, have this desire to expand access to clean energy. So here meeting Mafalda from Climate Investment Funds, meeting some of our other partners, and wanting to understand as well what's happening around the world. We're working in India, where probably 100 million households have no access to electricity, or extremely unreliable access to electricity. And this is a problem that's bigger than that, of course. So I'm also here to meet companies and meet organizations that are working on this problem of energy access globally.
How do you tackle the problem in India, specifically with your company?
Well, first we look at and try to understand the root cause. Because on the one hand, the technologies to provide universal access to clean, reliable electricity are already there. And on the other hand, there's 100 million households in India with extremely unreliable access or no access at all. So when we started the business, we really wanted to understand what was the root cause there. And of course, it's largely a financing problem, because although the technologies exist to provide universal electrification, there's a huge upfront cost. This is the nature of renewable energy technologies. There's a big upfront investment and then it's free or nearly free. So on the one hand, that's the nature of the technology and the solution. On the other hand, the energy poor tend to be among the poorest people in their own countries. So we realized this was ultimately a financing problem. And when we went out and spoke to the usual suspects, the banks, and wondered and asked why they weren't lending so people could buy these energy solutions for themselves, of course the answer was, well, these are rural customers, we don't have any experience lending to them, this is a new technology, we don't want to take on that technology risk. And we realized that we needed to go to our customers with an integrated value proposition, solar plus finance. It's not enough just to go and try to offer them solar solutions and expect them to go to the bank and willingly go into debt to buy a product that they're not familiar with. And neither could you expect the banks to be lending for a product into a customer segment that they're not so familiar with. We realized we needed to go to the customer with an integrated point-of-sale financing solution so the customer can trust in the product and they can trust that we're going to be there to service it, because they know that they won't pay. The customer knows they don't pay if it isn't working. So they know they have us by the shirt collar. And that's really the strength of the value proposition.
And can you tell a little bit about your successes? Now, working with the banks, working with the customers.
Well, our definition of success is not simply customer numbers. Our definition of success is discovering and then proving a profitable model that can really scale. So over the past few years, we have broken that problem down into steps. We focused first on driving unit level profitability, that is making money off of every customer, which is not easy to do. I mean, we're dealing with energy poor, low income customers in rural areas, and we're selling them the latest, greatest technology. So solving that problem was difficult, but we got there and we now make money off of every unit sold. The second phase for us was figuring out how to solve that last mile distribution problem. How do you acquire customers profitably? How do you service them profitably? How do you collect from them profitably? How do you organize yourselves in the field? How do you hire, recruit, and hire and train local people from rural areas to work with you and become your solar technicians and become your solar sales people and service people? So those were the things that we've been working on, and now I think we've got it. I mean, we're in 9 districts of Western Uttar Pradesh in India. Half of our branches are already profitable. We've just launched a new branch where we're implementing our best practices. That branch is scaling up faster than any other branch ever has. That branch is going to be profitable 9 months from its launch. And this is just how we've been thinking about building a profitable business that can really scale. Now that we're there, now that we've proven profitability, we'll be going back to our investors and raising a much larger equity round and expanding across India starting later this year.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Paul.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.